In today's Sims 4 build challenge, we're gonna attempt to build a house out of this freaking crater in the ground. Literally a crater. I don't know how to show you the depth of this thing, but I did 2 basement levels to create this crater in the ground, and we're gonna try and use this to build a house inside of it somehow. I won't lie to you guys, I tried this challenge a million times. Look over there, there's attempt number 563. Literally, these holes are all over my Sims world right now. It looks like my entire Sims universe got hit by a very intense meteor shower because of all the holes in the ground and the attempts that I've done. I feel like there are a lot of ways that I could attempt to do this challenge. I did it in Salvadoretta. I tried to do like a fairy vibe for it. And here I am now in Mount Camarabia trying to do it in the wintertime. And I think we've got it. I think we've figured out the aesthetic we're gonna go for. So let's get started. Basically, my vision here is that I'm gonna be building a house. Down here is gonna be 2 stories because there are a lot of problems that we can run into with this challenge. Basically, if you've built in The Sims 4 in any kind of basement situation, you know that sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. There's gonna be a lot of manipulating of like the flooring and the ceiling. Like currently I'm just trying to get a floor going and you know it's just not working, but I want my house to be like back in this corner here. Oh, I got it. Okay, so we got a floor is here. I haven't decided if I want to use these little spiky things or if I want to like section them off. I don't really know yet. If it works with my house and like what I'm trying to go for later on, then maybe we can do it. Another issue is I had to make this 2 floors because I didn't want it to be too like shallow. I wanted it to look literally like a meteor just hit this and we've built a house on top of it. But I also needed a way to do my roofing. Like as you can see here, roofing will work on the top floor, but if I wanted to put it down here, I can't do that. Anything below ground level, you can't roof it to my knowledge. So this is what we're gonna have to try and do. For now, we're just trying to get like some kind of basic shell going. I do think that this house will be a little bit more simple in terms of like what the shell is gonna look like. Like my roofing here isn't all that exciting, but with the details around, like we're gonna put rocks, I want to put a hot spring in here somewhere. I think it's gonna end up looking really, really interesting for this build, hopefully. I spent yesterday, I actually wanted to put this video up yesterday and I spent all day trying to plan, trying to see what I could like do for this. So apologies for the no video yesterday, but that's what I was doing. I was literally attempting this challenge all day. We're gonna get roof trim on there. It bothers me in the snow that you could like not see at all. Like, so I could easily forget about the roof paint, but we're not gonna do that. I know that it's there and I just can't get past the default. So here is some island living metal. And I think for my house, I wanna go darker, but for my walls, like inside the actual crater, I'm gonna use a stone. I don't know which one yet. I was thinking maybe cottage living actually. Like if we use something like this down here, maybe in like a lighter swatch, that could look really cool and just put that like all over. And then down for my actual house, I think we should go for like a black or like a dark. We need some contrast here. Another problem we're gonna deal with it being a basement level is trim is probably not gonna work because we are below ground. So if we want to do trim, which I literally need to, I don't like how that looks. We're gonna have to get a little bit glitchy with it, and I think we're gonna have to use a shelf. So I'm just gonna put some supporting columns up for right now. Probably gonna put them on all of my corners, honestly. Like I said, we're gonna have to go pretty heavy on the detail to make this look not boring. My concept of a boring house is literally so funny. We're in a crater and I'm like, this can't be boring. Okay, let's get the shelves that we were talking about, and we're gonna go literally around like the trim wood with those. And I think to make it easier before we do that, I might actually put a wall here, and this way we won't have to do any of the like annoying raising it up constantly to get to that level. We should be able to just attach it onto the wall at the height that it's supposed to be, and then we can just delete the walls later. So yeah, literally just gonna line this around with the basic base game immaculate shelf, and I'm gonna trace all the way around with this. I've seen some other really good builders like Kate Emerald do this. I've never actually attempted it, but it does look cool. Some people do this just for like their regular build because they like the way that it looks. See how that flooring looks with the snow? I wish that the roofing kind of looked like that. Just a Canadian over here contemplating the roof on the snow, okay? All right, let's delete these wall pieces. Let's see if that actually worked. I think we should be okay. No, there's like the tiniest little bit of spacing. What is that? Oh my God. Okay, so we actually have to raise this up a little bit with Alt. How do I do this? Wait, I think I needed to put an actual wall there and raise it like this. Let's see if we're on the right track here. That is way better. All right, so that is what we're gonna have to do. Okay, the trim is there. We're gonna leave it. This is how it's gonna stay. And then for this one here, I'm gonna have to try something else, maybe like a overhang or something. thing, but let's go ahead and get some windows. I think I'm gonna try and use Snowy Escape here. My vibe is gonna be dark, but then also cozy, like chalet kind of vibes. So like obviously for this outside of the house, we're going with like a dark exterior, but we can do white highlights, make it more inviting. I mean, not that you want to like travel down here. The stairs are gonna be pretty steep, but you know, we're gonna make it look like the offer is there that you can come over, but like you're not gonna want to. Goals, honestly. All right, so we've got our windows here. I love using this lately. Don't know what it is. I'm on a huge kick. I love how it looks. So we're gonna put that along the side, and then I think I'm gonna put it somewhere else too. I just don't know where yet. And then down here for our door, ooh, that would be cool, but it would be so snowy. Maybe we could do like this one from Snowy Escape. All of them are short wall heights, so I can't go too crazy with it. We're definitely gonna get a chimney. Fireplace is a must in this build. Ooh, I'm also thinking we use like these from Seasons on here. Ooh, these cute little flower boxes from Discovery University. And we can do a hanging light underneath both of those. I'm gonna use Cottage Living. I think this one here. No, I hate how it turns out white like that. Oh wait, just kidding. It turned out different. Okay, and then I do want to put a big hot spring right here. We've got the room for it before I add anything else. I do plan on going pretty heavy with like rock landscaping and trees and stuff. But for now, I do want to make sure we have a fully functioning hot spring in here. So let's put this guy, oh, it's big. We're gonna put this guy right over there. This back part we can probably fill up with like plants and rocks. I just want to make sure we have a way down here before we get too carried away with that. So let's go and get some stairs. Again, I'm gonna keep with this Snowy Escape like orangey color. Do I want to go like directly down first? Are we just going for it? Like I could just do this and then you're one staircase away from making it. And then up top, we can also add some fencing just for, you know, safety. This is a cliff after all. Maybe I'll just do it like out to here because I don't want to do around the whole thing. I feel like that would be way too much. So we'll just do like an easy little pathway down the stairs you go. All right, now that we've got that sorted out, I do want to do something about this little gap here. I was hoping I could maybe adjust it like that. You know what I think it is? I think it's this thing. Yeah, if I adjusted that there, then we're good to get down all the way. Perfect. Okay, let's go in with the landscaping. I'm gonna turn on debug for Snowy Escape because I really want to use all of the rocks that are covered in snow as well as the trees that are covered in snow. You can literally see my other attempt back there. We went very rock heavy before, but we're gonna avoid that much, I think. I do want like quite a bit of detail here, but I don't want it to be too messy looking. Every time I did this in the past, I was adding too much, and I feel like with this kind of build, I can't really do that. I sort of want to make this into like a pond. It looks like a cat. That's the cat pond. It's staying like that. Okay, landscaping. Whoa, I do want to put some rocks like down here, but I don't want to take away from the overall shape. I also need to be careful that they don't end up in my actual house, but I like how that looks with the like ice wall there. I want to add some like over here. This whole area, I think I'll do like some landscaping, some rocks in here. I'm even not opposed to putting like trees down here. Like we're gonna assume that this just happened like a really long time ago and people have adjusted and clearly built an entire house. So like we're not worried about this happening again, hopefully. But wasn't it in The Sims 3, you could literally get like killed by a meteor? Am I making that up? Somebody please confirm. Okay, so I think we're good with the landscaping. We've got our house down below there, and then up top, I did some trees around. We've got the rocks, and then up on the cliff edges, there's some plants as well as like more rocks and stuff to make it look a little bit more realistic. And now we can start to do the inside. So for the inside, I think I want to keep with the same color scheme. We're gonna first add some lighting to make sure that everything is functioning down here. I want to make sure the lighting, the flooring, everything will be all good. I think I'm gonna do some dark flooring here, and then maybe for my wallpaper, we do more of like a lighter color with like an orange accent wall or something like that. Maybe a black one over here too. I think this could look really cool. We're gonna get our columns in here. I'm gonna put these on the edges, I think. And then for upstairs, we're gonna do some stairs leading up. I'm gonna put them just along the edge here. So for our layout, we're gonna do living room right here. Our kitchen will probably wrap around this way. And then I don't really know what I'm gonna put back there. Maybe some storage or something. This will be a bathroom. And then upstairs, we can do a bedroom, likely another bathroom over here or a closet or something. And then this is gonna lead out to both of the balconies there. So let's start down here. I picture the person living here being like a rock climber or like a rock climbing instructor or something like that. So I really want to roll with those vibes with like Snowy Escape. I think we can make it look really cool in here. So I actually think I'm gonna use this right in the corner. Maybe I'll move my door over slightly. We'll make sure that everything is adjusted. For some reason, I feel like fitness stuff could also work really well in this house. So I'm gonna use this here from fitness stuff on the back here. Oh, we could do this, like the trails and that one from fitness stuff. That looks kind of of cool right there. That could be like places they've gone, places they've traveled. And then our living room is looking really, really cute. Cozy and minimal, but also like, I think I'm gonna clutter it just a little bit more with like an eco lifestyle clothing basket or something. Just because I do want that homey vibe. I want to make sure that this is not just gonna look like an Airbnb style. I want this to be like someone's actual home. That's really cute. Just under there like that. That's from Cottage Living. Let's turn around and do our kitchen over here. So I think I'm gonna keep with the Snowy Escape theme. It's so like fall colors in here. I love it. So there is all of our essentials there, and we can clutter up these two. I think I'll leave the corner one for prep, and then this here can have just a little bit of clutter. I think I'm gonna use the tea set from Paranormal. Yeah, that is perfect right there. We could also use a hanging plant somewhere. These belong in literally like every one of my builds. I love them. Like this particular one from Paranormal is perfect. Ooh, maybe we could use one of these shelves. That looks cool. I don't know which swatch though. Maybe the brown, just to soften it up a little bit. And then maybe back here, this could actually be a dining space. I don't know if it's because Snowy Escape was released in the winter, but it just gives me such cozy, warm vibes. Or the fact that it's revolved literally around like a winter pack. One of the two. I think that's gonna be it for our kitchen, living room, and dining. And then for the bathroom, I think it'll be just a guest bathroom right here. I don't know if I'm gonna have room to fit everything unless we do a Snowy Escape shower. Yeah, maybe we'll keep this as just a guest bathroom because I think it'll be a little squishy if we did put a shower in here. I mean, we could, or should we just do it? I think I'm gonna just do it. Then we could do like a cooler room upstairs, maybe like a fitness room or something. Okay, so our bathroom is done. That is gonna be what we're gonna leave it at that. And then upstairs, we're gonna go and do our bedroom, which our bedroom is gonna be open concept up here, I think. And then we could maybe even use a divider to do, I really wanna do a fitness room. Let's say we just have like a treadmill and a punching bag over here. We could do like a big mirrored wall. All I can think about when I see these now is the invisible house challenge. I wonder if it would look good if I use the spot A divider to like kind of make this look a little bit more private. Like if we went in with this, then we could have our bed here. I'm thinking industrial loft kit rug. Honestly, industrial loft kit actually would have looked pretty good in here. I think those two packs would look quite nice together, like industrial loft and Snowy Escape. We've got our dresser. I feel like we need a little bit of like greenery in here. Maybe that could go right there. I could fit an end table, I think, even just a small like Snowy Escape one. And I do want to just make sure we've got some of the like actual rock climbing stuff in here. So what can I put in here to make it look like we love to rock climb? Maybe that. I've never used this thing. I wish this was just like a regular shelf sometimes because I really like how the mountains look, but I don't want to put a rock climber in every single home that I build. Okay, I think I need to leave it. This bedroom is beautiful. I kind of can't stop using like this Snowy Escape stuff right now. I really love this back. I feel like I say that a lot, but like look how cute this looks. I think it's just this, like that little back part. I never use that stuff, but I like it. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. This is gonna be our freaking canyon build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely something different, and I really like this build. I have no idea how this is gonna look when I put it on the gallery. I guarantee it's probably not gonna look that great in the pictures, but I will put it on for you guys under Sydneymacoretta if you do want to download it. And that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.